Well, what a performance we have just seen from the defending champions, the Deccan Gladiators. They rampage their way through to qualifier 2. Nicholas Pooran leading from the front from the Deccan Gladiators. He was magnificent with his 70 of just 25 balls. The man of the moment, we thought this would be the perfect time to sit down and chat with him a little bit more in depth alongside with their paceman of Trent Boult.
Everything about this format is exciting. You know, the fact that it's just 10 overs. I believe as a batsman, you have the freedom, whether that's to feel or do whatever. We're just excited. You know, as batsmen, we just want to go out there and express ourselves. And this format gives you that opportunity. The ability to hit the ball from, basically ball one. It's a really tough skill to obviously have. Just to walk in and get going from ball one. I think that's a challenge, especially with 5 guys outside, a new batsman walking in, trying to strike at a 200 strike rate. That's a challenge. Batsmen can get out. So yeah, obviously if the ball is swinging, that's a challenge. So obviously go after the bowler if the ball is swinging as well. That's another challenge. Everything about Abu Dhabi, not only Abu Dhabi, but the UAE, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful place to be. All the players really enjoy coming here and obviously participating. Abu Dhabi, we have been playing here for the last couple of years, and we really like it. The T10 format obviously being introduced a few years ago. The wickets are really nice here in Abu Dhabi to bat, and batsmen really appreciate striking the ball on good pitches. Yeah, I believe the future is bright for T10 cricket. They might have T10 in the Olympics in 2028. Eventually, you never know, it might be introduced into international cricket. So the future is bright. A lot of players are enjoying this format. I believe the fans love this format as well, and the future is bright. As everyone else, it started in the backyard, the savannah. Everywhere was a cricket field for me. I started to play with my cousins. From a tender age, 8, 9, 10, and I just started to love the game there. I had one dream, which was to play international cricket, try to be a superstar of this game. I always wanted to do well for myself, my family, and during that accident, my rehab, I just felt like nothing is going to stop me from accomplishing my dream, and I knew that time that was just one hump in the road for me, and I had to overcome that. It was going to be challenging, but I knew if I could, come out of that injury, come out of that tough period, then I can be unstoppable. Since then, I've learned a lot. I've worked really hard on myself as a human being, as a cricketer as well, and I'm happy that I'm happy in the way I'm going at the moment, and I'm trying to get better each and every day, just to achieve my full potential as a cricketer. Yeah, the first day I woke up, and after that accident, I saw my both legs in cast. And obviously, I didn't know what was going to happen for me. So in that moment, I was questioning whether I can run, whether I can walk, whether I can play again. So yeah, obviously there were some doubts in the beginning, but as soon as I started to see progression, everything changed. I'm role model, no secret. Pollard has been my mentor, my idol. He's someone who taught me this game as well, a lot about batting, especially from a mental aspect, a mindset. He's been very influential in my career. So really grateful to have him in my life and my corner as well. Most difficult bowler, I think is Bumrah, Sunil Narine, Rashid Khan. Yeah, those 3 guys are on top of my list. I think they're quite challenging. I haven't really, got any opportunity to get hold of them yet, but I'm gonna put that in my list. But yeah, those 3 guys are very challenging. I just wanna play this game the right way, achieve as much as I can, and try to achieve my full potential, and just entertain, put smiles on people's faces all over the world, and just have fun doing it. My high points. Top of the list is obviously making my debut for West Indies, playing international cricket. That was always my dream. Another high point is obviously playing the IPL as well. Everyone wants to play the IPL, especially as a young boy growing up and looking at the Mumbai Indians, RCB, Chennai. Always wanted to be a part of that. That has been really wonderful. Scoring a World Cup 100, that was special to me as well. We lost the game, but it's still special to me. And another high point, not only my career, but it's obviously my birth of my daughter. That was a special feeling for me as well. Believe in your dreams, work hard, and just don't allow anyone to influence you in the wrong direction or influence you in making bad decisions for yourself. I believe the only person who can stop you from achieving your full potential is yourself. So believe in yourself, work hard, sky is the limit.
I have no idea. I've never played before, so that is the honest answer. But yeah, experience in T20 cricket. Understand it's just a smaller, shorter version of that, so I'm excited to get into it. Try to be aggressive, try to take wickets and just have fun. I think there's a real market for it. Yeah, I believe fans and the cricket audience around the world enjoy seeing big shots, wickets being taken. They enjoy seeing a result, and it happens very quickly. So yeah, I think it's a very exciting prospect. Yeah, I've played cricket for a very long time. I've always counted myself to be very fortunate with the opportunities that I've had over the years, and yeah, I'm excited to come into a new tournament, a new format, and just try to showcase what I can do. And yeah, I've been very lucky over the years, so hopefully got a few more years left in me, that's for sure. I think I've enjoyed, you know, a lot of challenges, a lot of victories, a lot of tournaments, and I think the main things are the friendships you make across different teams, different franchises, and playing for your country and getting a chance to fulfill a childhood dream of representing your country. There's been so many highlights, so I can't single out one. Yeah, it's a new world. It's a new experience for me. Yeah, I've been fortunate enough to get a couple of good opportunities put in front of me over the last couple of years, and yeah, it's a growing space. I think it's a hard one to tell where international cricket will go, but yeah, I don't want to say I'm at the end of my career, but I'm definitely at the later part of my career, and just looking to enjoy myself. So yeah, I like to get away from the game, enjoy my golf, enjoy my guitar. I've got 3 young boys, so they take up a lot of my time, and yeah, I just love being a father, so those are probably my top few. A lot of sporting role models, Kelly Slater, Tiger Woods. Cricketing idols would be Wasim, Jaminda Vas. Yeah, too many. A lot of idols that I've looked up to over the years, and yeah, a big role model in my life would be my father, so yeah, like everyone. The toughest batter to bowl at would be Christopher Henry Gale. Always enjoy coming up against him, and yeah, it's the whole package. Hits big sixes, doesn't look to defend, he's entertaining, he's a great guy.
Trent Boult and Nicholas Pooran there from the Deccan Gladiators, 2 crucial men in their lineup who've been doing it at the top of the order and with the new ball. But another man, Tom Kohler-Cadmore, he excels in cricket's fastest format of the game. Once again, he's the leading run scorer in this edition of the tournament. He just blasted his team through to qualifier 2. So let's sit down and hear a little bit more about his cricketing journey and his journey in cricket's fastest format.
Yeah, obviously it's really tough to kind of keep executing your skill sets. I think that's the biggest thing with it, is like, it is a game of execution, and if you're slightly off, then you can see it in days, or if the bowler bowls really well, you still need to find a way to be scoring 10, 12 and over, because most scores here, if you're not getting 120, you're not really winning. So yeah, it is challenging with that, and for me it's kind of goes back to like all the practice you do to allow you to be in a place where you can then come out into the middle, have your confidence in your own skill set because you know you've done the practice beforehand. I think it shows you your skills, your strengths, and it also shows you when you need to hit a boundary, you can hit a boundary because you can do it here. And also it gives, personally anyway, it gives me the confidence because here most of the time you have to play your shots from ball one. So you're allowed to here be able to, when you go into a T20 game, if you walk out and you need to hit your first ball for six, you kind of go, well actually I've done it before. And it's then about picking and choosing the right time to be aggressive. And I think this gives you the confidence to know in your power hitting game, for me especially, that I can then go out and play my power hitting when it's needed in those other formats. Yeah, it's a bit of a blur really. I can remember the disappointment when Jaxie caught me at mid-off, but no, I think every innings here is fun and special, and it was just that day was my day. I was very lucky. I remember getting dropped at cover that was an easy catch, probably on about 20. And then everything else just was one of those days where you middle the ball and it goes into the gap. So yeah, for me, I really enjoy kind of looking back at most of my games here because they're always fun for some reason, and you always feel in the game both ways. Even if you get 140, like Bangla did to us the other night, we were one good over away from probably chasing the score down. So I love always looking back on every game, and we're always able to kind of create an interesting game, which is good fun. Probably, like, I've always wanted, obviously, it's always been a dream of mine to play cricket, and I've always loved doing it. So when it became kind of an option, obviously you then start playing your first couple games and you're always questioning, am I good enough to be here? Am I, because you've never played it before. But I've always found that when I've moved up a level, I've faced a couple of the bowlers and then gone, okay, it's harder, but I can still see the ball, I can still face the ball. So for me, it's always been about kind of getting myself back into that standard I'm playing in, or getting used to that level. And always, for me, it's always been about training hard, because if you train harder, it kind of makes it that, like when you go into a different situation, you're kind of used to being outside your comfort zone and you can kind of come up to it. But yeah, it's always, for me, I found that it's always learning, and even now I want to keep learning, keep getting better, and I'd like to think I'm not the finished article. Obviously to play for England and be a regular in the team and be able to hopefully help England win a World Cup or an Ashes series would be kind of the ultimate dream. I think if you asked me 10 years ago, it would 100% be an Ashes series, so for me that's still kind of something that I'd love to be a part of, and I'll keep working hard to kind of play for England in any format. I think when you first start going, it really opens your eyes to the different cultures, and I think it rounds you very well as a human, and you get to know different cultures, different people. You create friends all around the world, which is really nice. And for me, it's once you go there once, the second time you go, you're already looking forward to it. You kind of know what's happening. So now when I come back to Dubai or Abu Dhabi, I've been here so much now that I can quickly get used to the conditions, but when I'm going to somewhere new, I need to bat that little bit more. That I already come here with a plan in my head of how I need to bat to be successful over here. The same way if I go to Australia, I've spent 2 or 3 winters over there, so I know those pitches are a bit more bouncy, so you have to slightly alter your technique and your scoring zones. So again, for me, it's just adapting, learning, probably spending more time in the net sessions for the places you've not been as much, just so you're trying to get used to the conditions as quickly as possible. My dad was my biggest role model when growing up. He just played club cricket back in England, but his work ethic and everything he did, he always helped me, threw me millions and millions of balls, so I probably owe him a new shoulder at some point. But yeah, and then the guys I like to watch are similar kind of hitters to me, so I've spent a lot of time watching Alex Hale's bat, Chris Lynn, Martin Guptill, just because I look at them and they're similar to me. But then growing up, I watched so much of kind of the England team, so the Michael Vaughns, Marcus Trescothick, Kevin Peterson. Yeah, so they're kind of my cricketing idols. I watch quite a lot of films, and then, yeah, just relax, chill out with friends, family. Whoever's around me really, and over here it seems to be I spend a lot of time watching Netflix. I love the Avengers, So anything to do with Marvel I absolutely love, or I'll just stick to comedy on. Kind of Step Brothers is probably my favourite comedy.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Outstanding. We've just seen a great partnership between TKC and Nicholas Pooran to get the Gladiators through to this game here now. Qualifier number 2. Morrisville Samp Army have been waiting since they lost to the New York Strikers earlier this afternoon. And the Strikers have made their way directly through to tomorrow night's final, 7:30 p.m. That will be tomorrow night. That is the final, the grand final of the Abu Dhabi T10 powered by SAT Sport News. The Samp Army and the Gladiators are about to get going here in just on half an hour's time. Having come off the back of the loss earlier, the Samp Army need to bounce back. They were pretty poor in that first game up against the Strikers, and the Gladiators, boy, they look like defending champions in their previous encounter. Stadium looks a picture, been a really good crowd in attendance tonight so far. Let's find out what happens at the toss. Mike Hazeman is down on the ground for us.
For qualifier number 2, I've got the match referee, David Dukes, alongside me. Faf to perceive from the Samp Army, and of course, still puffing a bit? No, not too much running going there from Nicky Pooran from the DECCAN Gladiators. Righto, Nicky's got the coin. Away you go. Heads is the call, and it is a head.
We'll have a ball.
Righto, Fluff, you're going to have a ball. But before we go any further, do you want to talk about the last game at all?
Not really.
Okay,
let's move on to the next.
Let's move on, righto. Right, why have you chosen the ball?
I think there's quite a bit of due. It's a bit wet out the outfield. Going to make sure we get through the 2 boys at the top. They're playing pretty nicely. But yeah, great occasion, good crowd, so hopefully we can put in a good performance.
Any chance you were sitting down strategizing how to bowl to the top order for the DECCAN boys and you watched that happen?
I think it's more so just watching how the pitch changes. I mean, that's been the nature of the T10 tournament so far this campaign, isn't it? Like, every game plays completely different. So it's just for us to try and get some information on the wicket and see how we can use that to help us.
Okay, now looking back at the season and not the earlier game, what's the one area that you really want to see the boys step up? And it's a pretty consistent campaign, you had some really good wins, but what are you looking for this game from your point of view?
Yeah, I think just putting that perfect batting performance together. We've been really good in clinical chasing, some tough chases, but just I think, yeah, if you're asking me, in the perfect world tonight would be to bowl well and then have that clinical batting performance.
And what about your squad? Have you made any changes from the earlier game?
Yeah, just once again, the conditions earlier, Jake Lintott goes out and Bastelera comes in.
Right, okay, interesting. Right, good luck, enjoy
Thank you. Cheers, bro.
Nicky, big game. Well played, by the way. Gee, that was a blitz.
Oh yeah, that's gone now. But
That's gone, you're moving on to this one?
Of course.
Righto, now what are your thoughts about them bouncing back after getting beaten quite early in that first game?
Yeah, the focus is not too much on them, but on ourselves. We know as a team we need to tick the boxes. On the bowling front, we need to get a bit better. Simple as that.
And what about your team? Back-to-back games, is that an issue at all?
We just made one change. Bolty's out, Woody's in, but we're trying to get the same result.
Right, but what about the back-to-back? No issue at all? You guys are fresh and ready to go? I mean, the batsmen are clearly fresh.
No, the guys are fine. I'm looking forward to this challenge here.
And how much of a difference does it make when you're playing this sort of game, when we're getting towards the sharp end, you win this, you go through to the final? How much difference does that change room make?
Yeah, I find it's really interesting, playing back-to-back games as well, especially winning. I always feel like the team that is playing 2 games and coming off 2 wins, getting the right momentum going into the finals, it makes a big difference as well, in terms of confidence. But it's a tough game. It's a semi-final, and I know both teams they are eagerly want to win, but it's a high-pressure game, so let's see how it goes.
Right, well, what about your squad for the last game? You made any changes at all?
Just one change. Luke Wood is in and Bolt is out.
Luke Wood is in, okay. Righto, good luck. Enjoy it,
you.
Nicky. Righto, so the news in the middle is that Samp Army have won the toss and they have elected to bowl first. And we're going to take a break now. After the break, we'll continue our build-up to this all-important qualifier number 2.
Oh, here we go. go.
Not far away from qualifier number 2 from the Zayed Cricket Stadium in Abu Dhabi. It's the Abu Dhabi T10 powered by SAT Sport News. The Morrisville Sump Army up against the Deccan Gladiators for a place in the final. In the meantime, let's enjoy some singing and dancing from Lavina.
Everybody raise your hands and say, as we all have been waiting for this day. T10 is here, T10 is here, T10 is here, yeah, yeah. Cricket lovers all around the world and those who gathered here today. T10 is here, T10 is here, T10 is here, yeah, yeah. All the teams are prepared, ready for the game. Fire deep in their heart. There's no place for excuses. 10 moments all they've got. Fire deep in their heart. So the sungo ho gaya ऐलान, देखो देखो है cricket की शान. T10 is here, T10 is here, T10 is here, yeah. जब जब भी बल्ला बोलेगा, तब तब तो हल्ला बोलेगा. T10 is here, T10 is here, T10 is here, yeah. All the teams are prepared, ready for the game. Fire deep in their heart. There's no place for excuses. 10 moments all they've got. Fire deep in their heart. जुनू ये सर चढ़ा है, इस बार बस जीतगा. तुम ना रुको, तुम ना झुको, मैदान में जान लगा दो. हाँ सबको तुम बता दो, तुम क्या हो दिखा दो. तुम ना रुको, तुम ना झुको, मैदान में जान लगा दो. We are believers, dreamers and achievers. We never stop, we never give up. All the teams are prepared, ready for the game. Fire deep in their heart. There's no place for excuses. 10 moments all they've got. Fire deep in their heart. Everybody raise your hands and say, as we all have been waiting for this day. T10 is here, T10 is here, T10 is here, yeah, yeah. Cricket lovers all around the world and those who gathered here today. T10 is here, T10 is here, T10 is here, yeah, yeah. All the teams are prepared, ready for the game. Fire deep in their heart. Fire deep in their heart. There's no place for excuses. 10 moments all they've got. Fire deep in their heart. Fire deep in their hearts.
Thank you so much for this beautiful performance.
I hope so. Everyone hopes.
Okay, so अब बारी है मैच की. Yes, बहुत ही जबरदस्त मैच जो होगा Morrisville Samp Army.
Thank you very much to Lavina. Abu Dhabi T10 theme song. All right, not far away from the qualifier number 2 coming up from the Zayed Cricket Stadium in Abu Dhabi. The Sump Army and the Deccan Gladiators take a short break and leave you with Aaron Holland and Mike Hazeman to talk you through it.
Oh, here we go. here we go.
Well, it's playoffs times here at the Abu Dhabi T10 and the Zaya Cricket Stadium, and hasn't the action and the atmosphere been unbelievable so far? Mike Hazeman joins me down on the ground to chat through what we've just seen in the Eliminator. And, well, Deccan Gladiators, the defending champions, they just blasted the Bangla Tigers' hopes of making it through to qualifier 2, which is about to take place.
I mean, I just can't get over that blitz. I mean, that was just extraordinary. I mean, there was 18 runs they scored that weren't off the bat. That's all. I mean, they scored 114. It was just unbelievable stuff. And, you know, often you get that situation where one of the two comes off, not two, and they just dovetailed so beautifully. Coda Cadmore at the start, and then Nicky Perrin just absolutely berserk when he got a bit of strike. But I felt for the bowlers, I certainly did, because they were in a hiding to nothing. But that was power hitting at its very best. I mean, you will go a long way to see a display like that again. That was really special. We might see it again in this one, but I don't know. I had a bit of chat to Fuff. He said he was strategizing a little bit and working out how to bowl to the batsman, and then he looked up and he saw this happen. He said he couldn't believe it, so he had to go back to base one. Anyway, let's see what he comes up with.
Yeah, well, the Samp Army having lost qualifier when they come back now to face a rampaging Deccan Gladiators. Let's take a look at the playing 11s and see what has changed in from our first two games of the day. And, well, the Morrisville Samp Army, there is a change.
Yeah, there is. They've got Baz de Leader in now. It was quite interesting because I thought he should have played perhaps in the first game the way he bowled yesterday. He picked up those 3 wickets for nothing and he bowled really nicely. So it's great to see him in that lineup. And also for the Gladiators, you've got Luke Wood in that lineup, and I think that's a good move as well. So there are a couple of guys who are seasoned pros. Baz de Leader, of course, can bat, so he can go up that order as well, strengthen that batting lineup as well. So I think that's quite a good change. Two good changes for the teams, and I think both those changes are strengthening the teams, which is important, I think, in these sort of conditions. Under lights, it's going to swing a bit as well.
Well, the Morrisville Samp Army, they won the toss, elected to bowl first, which when you see Nicholas Pura and the form that he was just in the Eliminator, I'm not so sure that was the right decision. 70 of just 25 balls. I mean, he's hot. He's in the moment.
When I heard Fuff say that, I thought, hang on a second, you sure? I mean, is he thinking maybe they're exhausted and they can't get any more runs? I don't know, but I mean, this was just ridiculous. I mean, that shot was that set him off. That drive for 6 straight down the ground through a mid-off region. But I mean, these shots are just absolutely superb. We've got to point out the bowling wasn't good. There were a lot of balls in the slot, and that's why they disappeared all over the place. But once he got going, he wasn't stopping. It was quite remarkable what he did. So really good stuff from Nicky Perrin. And to get those runs in that time was seriously special.
It really was. They didn't lose a single wicket chasing down that target today, and no surprises. Tom Kohler-Cadmore, our leading run scorer in this edition of the tournament, once again. I mean, we're running out of superlatives to explain the kinds of innings that he keeps procuring, but again, 43 not out after 16 balls.
First over as well. He just teed off in that first over, and that got them away, which is really important in the T10 cricket. If you've got someone who's prepared to get after the bowling straight away, I mean, it was 25, I think, and it was Sams, who got smashed for 25. He was their best bowler, and I thought the strongest, and had to do something quite important, but he didn't. Disappeared in the first over, and then time just continued.
Yeah, there he is, sitting pretty at the top of that most runs this season leaderboard. 319 runs is just unbelievable. Jordan Cox has obviously left us now to go to BBL and 265. Nicky Pura, he's chasing Tom Kohler-Cadmore, isn't he? And in that list, wonderful, wonderful batting once again from him. And Hazy, what is it, do you think, that makes TKC so incredibly effective in this format of the game?
He keeps it so simple. He just really keeps it so simple. There's no excessive movements from him at all when he's batting. There's no trigger movements or anything. I just think he just goes about his game in a very simple fashion. His balance, I think, is outstanding. And of course, I mean, you've got a gift like you can time the ball like that and hit it so strongly. He's a big lad when you stand next to him. He's a solid boy. But the fact that he keeps it so simple, I mean, it's really just a bit of a rock forward or a rock bat. I mean, that's all it is. And he swivels around a bit, so it's just keeps the head as still as he possibly can and just launches. So it's just great to see. It really is.
Well, whatever he's doing, it is absolutely working a treat once again in this edition of the Abu Dhabi T10. But let's talk about the Morrisville Samp Army camp. One man who's been so important for them with the ball, he didn't have a good game, and inevitably here they are finding themselves in qualifier 2, was Salman Irshad.
Yep.
He's been brilliant with the ball, 11 wickets so far in this tournament, but he takes on the difficult overs as well in that floating power play. How important is he to have a big one?
He's got to lead it. He's got to lead the attack, as simple as that. I just had a brief little word to him as he came out and was warming up, and he said he's really pumped up for this one, or gave me the impression he was really pumped up with his comments. But his power play before that game, he was going at 7.33 throughout the summer, so at the season. So that's outstanding, and he's got to make sure he does that there. But 11 wickets so far. He's got to do a job, and I think he's got to set the tone and make sure he does the hard yards, because he's done it so brilliantly so far. And Fuff as a captain, I know him very well as a captain, seen him a lot. He relies on a couple of blokes, a couple of key guys that he can trust, and he knows they're going to deliver. And he's going to be one of them.
Well, one man that he has been able to trust in the spin department, there's the captain, Faf du Plessis there, is Qais Ahmed, the bowler from Afghanistan. He's been brilliant with his spinning options. He's been leading the wicket takers as well. What have you liked about his performance in this edition of the
14 wickets he's got. I like the way that he gives the ball a good rep. He started quite badly today, so it was quite interesting. His line was terrible to the left-handers, but then he came good, and you can see that some of these balls did turn. This is right at the death when a couple of balls that they had to score runs quickly. A couple of balls, wickets were caught towards the boundary. But he's got a good pace through the air. He's young, we know that. He's an aggressive spinner, and I think that's terrific. And he's certainly someone who's going to go a big way in this game, in any form of the game, I think, because he's a terrific cricketer.
And confirmation there, Qais Ahmed sitting pretty at the top of the most wickets this season with 14. Nurvan Tushara, who's spoken a lot about how wonderful he's been with 12. Akil Hussain, though, he can add to that total. As we know, the strikers have already made their way back into the final. And Jason Holder, I mean, how important is he with a new ball for the Sump Army?
He's been terrific. There's a couple of boys from Morrisville Sump Army there.
Akil Hussain, the best figures in T10 history ever. 5 for 6. How do you like it, Mike Hazeman? You take that at any format of the game.
Akil, it was unbelievable. The hat-trick, I mean, that was quite extraordinary. I mean, but I must say that Sump Army just did not do their homework at all. I mean, these shots, every one of them, you can't just allow him to do that. You've got to make sure that you get, and Simon Dorr was hot on this in the combox when it was happening. You've got to make sure you get outside the line, because it's not going to start in line with the stumps and also hit the stumps. So get out the line and make sure you're going to be okay, and you've got to make sure you play him properly. You can't just stand there and just wait for that ball to come in nice and late. Love his celebrations too, but he's going to be a danger, that's for sure.
He was running out of celebrations by the end of that. He said he gets his inspiration from his little brother, from FIFA, from the NBA. He was just brilliant with the second hat-trick we've seen so far this tournament. And once again, it was the little Energizer Bunny from Afghanistan, Ramanullah Gurbaz at the top of the order, who really set the tone with the bat. And yet another 50 for him in cricket's fastest format.
We were worried about him last night after he got that blow, but he got out there. I presume he had some sort of injection or something just to kill the pain a little bit. But 56 in 28 balls, he was terrific and set a great tone. And some power hits there, so obviously the finger wasn't worrying him too much then. He obviously went after that and didn't keep, which is quite sensible. And now he's got a little bit of extra time to recover. So and he was putting a lot of ice on it after the innings and that sort of stuff. So that was good to see. And I'm sure he'll be fine. He's a gutsy cricketer. He'll be fine to bounce back and get ready for that one tomorrow.
Oh, what a game we have on our hands. Of course, we're building up to ball 1 of Qualifier 2. It is do or die for the Morrisville Sump Army and the Deccan Gladiators. Can the defending champions make their way into the final again, or will the Morrisville Sump Army spoil the party? Hazy, all to play for today. Cannot wait for this one. Live action on the other side of this very short break.
Oh, here we go. here we go.
It's that time. It is qualifier 2. The Sump Army have been sitting around waiting to see who they would play. And as it turns out, it's the Deccan Gladiators. They are live from the Zayed Cricket Stadium in Abu Dhabi. This is the Abu Dhabi T10 powered by Sat Sport News. Season 5 here, but season 7 overall. Now, the Sump Army, they have made that change. They wanted Banster Leader to come in and Jake Lintott just to step out and make way for the Dutchman from the Netherlands. And Luke Wood, he's in for Trent Bolt. A change there, but you never know. You can pop guys back in as impact players once the innings is over and things change. But these two, my goodness, striking into all parts as we saw just moments ago with Nicholas Pooran and Tom Collar-Cadmore, 114 not out and 6.4 overs to track down that 113 required. And Nicky P, 70 not out of 25, simply obscene. 8 4s and 5 6s. And funny enough, that strike rate can stay right where it is, about 230 here in the Abu Dhabi T10. Quite magnificent. The pair of them going hell for leather to make sure they got into this. Won the eliminator here in qualifier 2, and now Faf du Plessis, who's won the toss, and he's decided to go up front as a group. It's going to be big Jason Holder, the Bayesian, all 6'8" of him. A bit of bounce, might not be the fastest going around, but wonderful variety and a very good head on those shoulders in terms of strategy and options to take any given moment, key moments that is, in a white ball contest. So I think young Mr. Botta, I didn't have him down, it's changed. Anyway, time to rock and roll. And the first ball, oh, it hasn't beaten the field for a change. Oh dear, are we in for some more fireworks, Simon Dool?
There's a good chance, Danny. There is a very good chance. I'll say Basil Hamid with a good bit of fielding. That's the one thing they can control here. The Sump Army be on top of their game with the fielding. Don't let any opportunities go by. Just put a little bit of pressure maybe on this Gladiators outfit up front.
He just got a little bit too straight there, and he's lucky that TKC didn't get that little pickup stroke going. Leg by, yes, Khawi Botta is out there in the middle.
I don't have a great record in playoffs to the Sump Army. Played 4, won just the 1, lost 3. The win did come in the 3rd place playoff last season against Team Abu Dhabi.
Time for the skipper. So the two West Indians to front up against each other. That's what it's about. And set it even at the top of the show in day 1. How different with a day game, then game 2 as the sun's gone, but now game 3, and Faf set it at the top of the toss just recently with Mike Hazeman. It just changes again. It's that little bit more dew around possibly, and there is, he said tonight, and that there should be some movement off the seam. So maybe not quite the score that you think you have to rush and go and get. Oh, that is so classy. Everything about it is just so textbook. Simple, effortless, and the result.
You just wait for it to be in your wheelhouse, your arc. For Nicholas Pooran, and it was a half volley, just leant on it. High elbow, hold the pose for the snappers.
Yeah, it really is classy, isn't it? It's just so easy on the eye. Oh, and then fetch this, Jace. Don't bowl there to Nicky P. First maximum now.
You could see Nicky P just reading his mind. He's been full, he's got to go short. I'm just going to sit and I'm going to wait on it. I'm going to wait back. See you later, Jace.
Yeah, look at the grip, isn't it? Quite a way down on that bat handle from Nicholas Pooran, skipper of... Oh, no, there's someone in front of the sight screen. No, what is going on? I was waiting for a bad omen, but it doesn't matter. Someone's sliding in front of the bowling sight screen. Oh, bizarre. 1 done, 12 for none. Look at that.
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
낯달시얏 낯털라터 태기간나 수피리 온라인 플랫폼 메카 superipola.lk.
Last ball of the previous over, and it's a nice little single, so he's going to keep the strike. This will be challenging, this will be interesting. If Bastelida can bowl like he did up against Romanola Gubaz when he hit him on the glove and that early on, there's 3/4 delivery. He's going to run away from him. Same end as he did last night. Here we go. Oh, and he's been met. He's just a little bit over pitched there. He wants to be into the surface. It's going to be a really good searching length. Not too short, not too full, like he was against Gubaz, but this one, too easy.
Turned up tonight too, have the faithful. They've opened up the top tier, Danny, down just beside us. They'll be enjoying this. Filling up nicely in and around the stadium, and Bastelida, what a difference a day makes.
Indeed. Oh, swat me, please. Get down. No, too late. Man, it's Pooran in a hurry again.
You just cannot miss. A little bit short, a little bit wide. It's not a terrible delivery, but Pooran just cashes in. He is in some striking form at the minute.
That's what it's about, isn't it? Hashtag entertainment plus. Box office. Pooran! Pop one on it. In fact, pop 2 on it. That air cabin crew. Woohoo! 6 more.
Oh, half volley leg pole. What would you like, Nicholas? What would you like? Can I have one there, please? Wow. Little full, but he's just pounced. Oh, happy gladiators.
It is, isn't it? It really is just great entertainment. So in terms of the owners of T10 Global, they'll be delighted with this sort of entertainment Friday night and all. Oh, it didn't sound too good, but clunky. But yeah, take one and then hand it back over to just a quiet little Tom Collar-Cadmore and see what he can do. Yeah, he bowled some good heat last night. That cross seam that Simon Dorr was on about, yeah, that hurt. It was quick and it zipped off. There's that extra little bit of zip out of the surface. Wickets early, that was the key. He got rid of big KP as well. Ended up with 3 for and player of the match. Well done, Bass. Different story tonight, though, when you're up against these two. Red hot form. Just been playing. It's the thing, you step off the last game onto this merry-go-round and just carry on. Young Devolt Brevis gets in the way. Good stuff. 15 off, 1 to go still.
You've got to try and finish it off here. Doesn't get any easier with Tom Collar-Cadmore on strike, and this is the difference between yesterday and today and the quality of batter up against you.
Oh, hello. Almost a half chance, but no. That blows a digit off. 19 off the second. The power play's done. It's 31 for none.
සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩවල මිල අඩු කළා. සම්පූර්ණ ක්‍රිකට් භාණ්ඩ කට්ටලයම 23900යි. ක්‍රිකට් බෑගයක් නොමිලේ. The Transport බොරැල්ල.
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
Deccan Gladiators in the Abu Dhabi T10. That is a digit break. You stick your finger out, and if it happens to smash you in the thumb or the top of the index finger, you'll know all about it. Luckily for Baz Leader, it didn't. And another little gem for Stats Gurus. He scored 96 so far tonight, including the other game, clearly. 86 in boundaries of his 96 so far for Nicky P. 11 fours and 7 sixes. Man, I'm in a hurry, he says. I don't think this is bad. Pace off, Case Ahmed. New ball, grip it all right. Seam, the concern is what Faf du Plessis was on about. The moisture, the dew factor that's in at this time of the year here in the UAE. And trying to hold on to it well. The odd rag out and about to dry the ball. Here we go. Sliced, sliced, gone, there you go. Yeah, it's worked a trick. Yeah, Celebration City, Case Ahmed, and he hits it to the right bloke. Big, tall man, Jason Holder holds on.
It's the Case and Jace show.
Yes.
Couldn't get it over the big man down at long off. Puran disappointed. No problem there. Case Ahmed bags another without too much damage. A little bit of damage done early, but that can halt things very quickly with Nicholas Puran gone now, the skipper of the Gladiators. Disappointment, but he goes 26 to his name off 9 balls, and they're 31 for 1.
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
Got 96 runs from these 2 games and is out of here. So cost them 26 off. Now, I tell you what, I think Faf would take that at the toss. He said that was going to happen, given what he'd done previously in the Eliminator. Yeah! Gone, is he? Celebration time! We're on another hat trick. We had one in the other game. We've got one set for another. Spicy's got to go first rock.
Good catch. Andries Schalfs behind the stumps. Healthy edge as well. Sump Army faithful. They're up and about all of a sudden. Big drive. Good edge. And the old crocodile gloves behind the stumps. He grabs it. Case has bagged a double. He's got more. Fletcher gone.
සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩවල මිල අඩු කළා. සම්පූර්ණ ක්‍රිකට් භාණ්ඩ කට්ටලයම 23900යි. ක්‍රිකට් බෑගයක් නොමිලේ. The Transport බොරැල්ල.
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
Nicholas Puran. Next one, Andre Fletcher. And now we've got the left-handed Ahmad Wasim to face the hat-trick ball. There it is. Wee. A little bit of fizz, but yeah, not a bad ploy. And you think about all that experience of Ahmad Wasim out there to take this on now. Two West Indians back in the dugout, back to back. Just changes the complexion, just subtly, but more onus now on Tom Collar-Cadmore with his strike rate, just a quiet 262 this year against the spinners. He devours anyone, I reckon. He is so key to this second qualifier for Deccan to get into the finale again. Oh, beautiful. Sucker balls, bit of air, it's turning. See what you can do with that.
Yeah, keep it nice and wide. Keep it away from that hitting arc as well. Like it from Case.
He's giving it some, isn't he? Giving it some air and giving it a rip. Oh, and then the other one, little slide on, maybe even a little bit of Google. So, yeah, all of a sudden it just changes subtly. 2 wickets, 2 runs, that's all here in the third. 1 to go for Ahmad Wasim to negotiate this. And then we'll see who's next in terms of ball in hand. Changing in the field, tweaking that. Faf du Plessis at a shortish mid-wicket straight. Just sorting things. Extra cover. It's quite straight. So they'll milk that. Wow, what a good over. 2 wickets, only 3 runs off the third. And the Gladiators are 34 for 2.
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
රුපියල් 23,900කට සම්පූර්ණ ක්‍රිකට් බහඬ කට්ටලයක් ක්‍රිකට් බෑගයක් නොමිලේ. The Transport Borrell.
It's a golden duck. Mars just got out there. You got Russell, you got Visa, Fabian Allen even. Left-handed Fabian Allen. That could be interesting too. Karan Junnit is going to replace Delada. It's that nice little length. Be watchful. Might just seam or bounce a little indifferently or fizz through even.
A little bit of movement. We've seen it right throughout the tournament. 16 wickets to his name now. Case Ahmed. Think about the most wickets in a single season of the Abu Dhabi T10, powered by Sat Sport News. One into Hasaranga back in 2021 with 21 wickets. Drake's in 2021 with 19. Haris Filyun in 2018 with 18 wickets, and Cases at the top of the tree here for this season, 4 ahead of Nuwan Tusara and Akil Hussain.
Nice, really nice that, in the hole, block hole, and you can't get under those and whistle those out of the park. Aussie not too good here. Junnit. Let's have a look here. That's right on the money. That's a beauty. Dug it out. Now he's cramped there. In fact, when he plants that right foot, his front one, he points that out, but maybe the hamstring. Oh, yeah, a bit of cramp in the hammy. I just say, look, could you tape that for me, or get a bit of cold spray on it? Yeah, let's get it all. Get the spray on it. And just give us a bit of maybe old spongy elastication there. Often I do, or strap it with something. I'm going to get those Velcro straps out, and away you go. Just to get the blood flow there. Give it a bit of support, and then off you go again.
Yeah, on the case. Straight down to Jason Holder, that one, and then a little edge through to Andres Hoffs with the edge of Spiceman's bat. Look at that. Throughout the tournament, he's got one in every game, at least. 5 lots of 2 at the moment, and 1 lot of 3. It's been exceptional. Only gone for 20 plus on 1 occasion. That's exceptional stuff.
Yeah, that is top notch. Hence in demand. Yeah, top notch thigh band on here. Look at it. It's elaborate, isn't it?
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
Ginger. Stretcher time. Oh, that's it. Bye-bye. He's off.
Yeah, we went through all of that just to try and figure out that he can't bowl. What a waste of 5 minutes that was. Where's the doc?
Exactly, with the stethoscope. Where is he? And the coat. Doc, where are you? Aziz. I think he's gone, Dooley.
He's gone, all right.
The doc as well.
Both. Yeah, Janat and the doc both gone. The doc's in Pakistan.
Said enough, he's on holiday. He's been too busy. With you as well.
What do they do here, Danny? 3 balls. They get away with not having their substitute or their impact player come on as a bowler, because they'll now need another batter, I think. Kareem Janat's done a good job with the bat for them too. So Lintot's coming on the field, but I'm guessing he's, well, surely he's not the impact player. He's just a substitute fielder at this stage, I would think. They don't want to be wasting that just yet unless you really desperately need it. Can they get through with someone else bowling the overs and finishing off Kareem Janat's overs and then maybe getting another batter in?
I thought for a moment there was going to be Mohamed Irfan. It's not. So who have we got? Just 3 deliveries. Is this going to be young?
Yeah, Dewalt.
Do you think? Revis, really?
Why not? A little bit of leg filth.
Dirty spinners from Simon Dool. I love it. So let's see. Well, they've only got I say only. Well, 3 balls, half an over. It can change the game.
Leg spin. Nicholas Pooran's asking what's going on.
Let's go.
What's he can't change the bowler. I mean, he's not even in the fielding side.
Sit down, Nicholas. Take a breath. You've been belting it everywhere.
Now we've got Basil Hamid. So a change of tack. We've had 3 in the space of the last 30 seconds here.
Basil! Oh, I love it. Here we go. Nothing like Mr. Faulty at all. Here we go. Basil Hamid. Slice. Oh, not far away from a massive bonus. Either caught on the fence there from Bastelada, or it could have lobbed up a little bit more in the covers. Could have been the end of TKC. It isn't. And it's time for Ahmad Wasim, just taking an age to get a bowler on to replace Janat with his leg injury. Oh, Basil. That's not bad. That's not a bad stroke, and not the greatest delivery going around, but it is just trying to get out of this over. And Ahmad picks up his first boundary.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're doing floating that up, Basil. Just your job's not to be doing that. Fire it in, get the over and done with.
Sparing in fast and flat, almost like Yorkers if he can. It's a bit quicker. So just the one, so lucky. 7. Just the 7 off the 4th, and it's 41 for 2.
නත්තල් සියත් නත්තලට තෑගි ගන්න සුපිරි ඔන්ලයින් ප්ලට්ෆෝර්ම් එක superipola.lk
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
There's the signal. Take the floating batting power play. Interesting. In over 5. We'll take it between 3 and 9, and we've decided to do this now. Have the Deccan Gladiators with Ahmad out there, who's got in. He's had half a dozen deliveries for 8. Colin Cadmore the other way around. He's had 8 balls for just 6. Very unlike him, but he's lost the strike somewhat, and the momentum's gone out of the innings now to just throw into the mix Karim Junnet's injury and that stoppage of play, and then mucking about finding out who's going to bowl the last 3 balls for the over. And man, it's been a stop-start affair, given the start it had when Nicky P was cutting loose in the power play. Salim. Just enough on this as well, given it's the floating batting power play. Only 2 gentlemen outside, of course. So let's see what's going to happen here.
Yeah, Salman as well.
Oh, sorry, Salman. Did I say Salim?
Yeah, but that's okay.
I've had a lot of passing. Go on. It's the boss.
The big boss. Granddaughter.
Mr. Usad anyway. It's quick. It's not bad. He's trying to go Yorker, so you get the 2 Pakistanis locking horns. Just misses his mark.
Terrific shot this from Imad Wasim. Hasn't missed by much. Just held his shape and timed it wonderfully well down the ground. Good player is Imad.
Yeah, had a wonderful time, didn't he? PSL last season, even though a losing cause for his franchise, he scored some serious runs, did Ahmad Wasim. Trying Yorker again. It'll race away, will it? Maybe. Challenge on. Good effort, but it's 4 nonetheless. 50 up for the Gladiators now in the 5th over.
They're doing a terrific job here. Imad, 18 from 9, striking at 200, while TKC has been missing from the strike somewhat. Imad's picked up where Nicky P left off. Sort of perusing through the Sump Army team sheet as well, just wondering where they do go. They've got enough bowling options in Mohammad Irfan. They've got obviously Salman Irshad. At the moment, they've used Holder, Delader, Qais Ahmed, and Hamid. Between Hamid and Junnett, they've finished off 1 over.
Salman. Oh, just missed the poles. He's asking the question. It freaked him out. But he's 6'1", and it's only just gone over the stump. So it was always dipping. He's trying the York. I understand what Salman is trying to do, but Ahmad wanted he wanted a wide, didn't he? He wanted the hip high full toss. Let's have a look at it. And it's dipping, 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 dipping. Oh, he wasn't far away. Just over the top of the waist. Oh, I think he's falling down. He's dipping. And it's just missed the poles as well. They're going fair. Crowd didn't like it. They're revved up. They're revved up everywhere. Boxes and all. Slower. Sat back, waited, pumped it downtown again. Ahmad Wasim, it's going well. This batting power play.
Really good stuff from Ahmad Wasim here. 14 from it, 1 to go. Dragged into the surface, slower ball, waits for it. He's been their go-to man as Rashad. He's bowled really well through the tournament for the Sump Army. This is not an easy one. One to go.
Oh, has it gone all the way? It certainly has. What an over. 20 off the floating batting power play, and suddenly the Gladiators are 60, 1 for 2 now.
නත්තල් සියත් නත්තලට තෑගි ගන්න සුපිරි ඔන්ලයින් ප්ලට්ෆෝර්ම් එක superipola.lk
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
Flourish against, well, one of the better bowlers in the tournament. Michael Hazeman's joined us. Stunning.
Hey, Spaniel. Yeah, they're going at 12.2. And it's the second time today that he's got that treatment in the batting power play. Shot. Hard into the deck. Just going to be the one. So they're away. Good and proper. Going at a dozen runs and over.
Just on that batting power play, really in a way, not so much Fuff, but the bowler really, in terms of the field set, should have had one of those guys back because he's so good at going straight as Ahmad Wasim, and they've seen a lot of him. He does go downtown straight. It's a go-to area for Ahmad Wasim.
Also, of course, they would know each other very well. Ahmad and also Ashad played against each other a lot in the PSL and various tournaments. Again, just great timing. Easing that one away for one. Good player, Ahmad.
Yeah, you and I have been there a bit hazy over the years, the PSL, and when I think about the way he matured even more so as a batter of note, we know he's decent with his bowling and his responsibilities of where he bowls and all that in white ball cricket, but I think his batting went to another level.
Might have heard the call of two down to big Jason Holder. He tied his up, two more.
And Michael Hazeman, what do you reckon? 1, 2, 3? You go at 13s, and sometimes you might be a bit better than that. You might be slightly under that and get that 118, but 120 would be useful, wouldn't it?
I think they should do that quite easily, 120 from this position, just two down at the stage. That's my call. That's launched, and that's gone. That's a little skimmer for 4.
Well, if this fellow, TKC, has anything to do with it, yeah, they should breach 120 and some. Can he stay in and have innings of note and just keep doing this sort of thing?
And if you look at the bigger picture right now, Danny, what are we, 2 balls shy of 6 overs? I mean, it's a really good position now, 69 for 2. It's going to be called a wide, it is.
Now they go to 70 now, Michael. Gone into the 70s of the Gladiators. Yeah, again, I don't state in the obvious a bit, but Collar Cadmore, man, he gets going, then look out. You think, well, what's possible? Late 130s.
Well, it certainly was a bit of a bonus to see the back of Nicky Paran, that's for sure, because the way he was blitzing it the rest of the day was just ridiculous. And this gentleman now might take over. Low full toss, scoops it away. That's his power. And that is very good work from Jason Holder. 2 more.
Yeah, he's throwing the wide. 11 off. So this is the extra delivery. And TKC is to face it. So can he make it count and make it go all the way? Slightly smaller for him over that extra cover, which is such a go-to zone for TKC.
It's been called a wide. Hard into the deck, slower bouncer.
I didn't mind that, Hayes. I thought it was smart. Again, you've got to be You've got to be careful about the height of it, just as long as it goes past the helmet height. But let's have a look at this. Leg cut into all the air out of it. Up.
Just about broke his toe, Danny.
No, this is it. No, the whole idea is to say, yeah, okay, a little bit too fractionally. It's a shame. The thought process was good.
Oh, that's in the slots. That's in the slot, and that's gone for 6. That's a beauty. What a way to sign off that over. 18 from it. 6 gone, 79 for 2.
නත්තල් සියත් නත්තලට තෑගි ගන්න සුපිරි ඔන්ලයින් ප්ලට්ෆෝර්ම් එක superipola.lk
Been a really good performer with the ball, so that injury to him, then suddenly that's upset the apple cart. And now there's a bit of tap. So 3 balls went for 12. Omdafan's over went for 18. They've got that over out the way. So 4 overs to go. Case Ahmed. 2 for 3 at the moment. Straight to the sweeper. Got away with that.
He sure did. And he dragged that down, and now you've got TKC, who's beautifully set. Yeah, the extra delivery. Slow one didn't work. Here's another little sort of leg cutter right in the slot.
I don't know why you go for that sort of delivery when it's a really important one. It's a tricky ball to bowl, that, if you're not used to putting it exactly on the dime all the time. Suddenly it just rolled out of the side of the hand of the leg cutter. It's hard to control, and it disappeared. So already you can see a little dew is taking effect on the ball, so Case is spending a bit of time drying that. Players are pretty good with a wettish ball, a damp ball I should say. As you can see with that one gripping quite a bit and still turning.
Yeah, most of the time you've seen Case with that rag there in his back of his shirt. Yeah, the moisture's an issue, particularly for him now, getting later into the innings. 50 partnership between these two. Just snuck up on us, Michael.
And mine's been brilliant, 30 off 14. That's outstanding work from him. Just over the top. Just over the top of that outstretched hand.
Love it. Sit back, yeah, just fractionally short. And the owners know it. That's all it had to be. Just a slight drag down. That's all. Yeah, see there, look, and he just sat back beautifully. The ball, I love the stamping of the foot. Oh, he angst about just going over the top. Needed probably Jason Holder there.
Oh, he likes it. House likes it. It's going upstairs as well. Sharp work from Andres House. He's unsure, I think, House, but he gave it the big shout. It's a square leg.
And the adrenaline oozing. Have we got Lynn Hannibal upstairs? Just check this. That'll be all good. Yeah, no worries with that. That front foot. Here we go. Plenty of time. Swivel of the back foot. House was excited. The green one.
Need him to bat today. Andres House missed out earlier today. Foot was behind the crease. House sharp-ish though. 2 balls left in this over. 2 for 9 for Case Ahmed. They could do a breaking this stand. It's really threatening to be a big one. 54 now, 28 balls, that's all. Swinging from the hip, just the single.
Well, I don't want them to get a wicket. I'm enjoying this. I really am. It's entertainment, Michael. That's what it's all about here. The Abu Dhabi T10. Very impartial, of course. Just enjoying the entertainment, Mikey.
Come on, Samp Army.
We don't want you to slump again.
Big finish now, buddy. Big finish now.
Yeah, quite right. Norris House saying big finish, this ball. He does nicely, just the single only, so that's tidy stuff. 8 from that over. 87 for 2.
නත්තල් සියත් නත්තලට තෑගි ගන්න සුපිරි ඔන්ලයින් ප්ලට්ෆෝර්ම් එක superipola.lk
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
So he's now done 2 overs, 2 for 11. So he's certainly done his job, that's for sure. Qais Ahmed, Jason Holder's now got to make sure he delivers. First over went for 11. Always comes back at this stage. Bowls over number 8. It's a really important over.
Certainly is, and he's going to swap ends. He's going to run away from us here in the main grandstand, the players' dressing room, broadcast end. Let's see what he's got now.
Long boundary on the leg side. He'll stay away from that. Shorter offside. That one's chopped away. It's okay. The length couldn't do too much more than that. Kohler Cadmore will favour anything leg side in this sort of situation. That's where he likes to play and trying to do those big sixes. We saw that earlier today.
Yeah, and then you've got to adjust as a bowler. You've got to now deal with the left-handed Ahmad Wasim. So again, it all changes. So the smaller side is to that leg side on the western terrace. So now he's just changing and pointing and just tweaking his field somewhat. And so's Fuff. He's just moving it around. His extra cover on the fence going a lot squarer.
Cries of catch it, and that's out. Francois Duplessis takes the catch. Holder strikes. Good work from him. Second delivery.
Yeah, it's a good moment for the Sump Army and all their fans to get rid of Ahmad Wasim, who's got a very attractive 35. That's good. Nice little innings of note. 35 off 18. 5 fours and 1 maximum, but trying to slice it up over the top and failed to do so. And the skipper takes it. Faf du Plessis, 35.
සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩවල මිල අඩු කළා. සම්පූර්ණ ක්‍රිකට් භාණ්ඩ කට්ටලයම 23900යි. ක්‍රිකට් බෑගයක් නොමිලේ. The Transport බොරැල්ල.
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
Strike rate of rounded up to 200. That might as well. 44 matches, very experienced in this format. Situation that he will enjoy right now, I'd imagine, at this stage.
Well, the idea was right, just the time and the execution not.
Russell now. Nice little challenge between the boys from the Caribbean.
Yeah, it sure is, and you love it all the time in these franchise white ball tournaments. West Indians who thrive in it, up against each other. Yeah, just the connection there. No good.
Jason Holder's actually getting through this over very quickly. He's walking back smartly to make sure. Oh, he ducks underneath that one. A little bit of a fumble. And they just scramble through for one, a bye. But Holder's making sure he gets back quickly. He doesn't want to waste any time here. Doesn't want Faf du Plessis to have to put up with a lack of fielder outside the circle in the last over, for example.
Last 10 balls. 10 runs and a wicket, so it has been stifled somewhat by the Sump Army.
He did a fine job though, 35 off 18. Good work, Ahmad Wasim. Calling down there now. Cries of catch it. Oh, it's just gone for 4, just got past him.
Thank goodness. It's 4. Mikey. Yeah, entertainment again to the 4 from Tom Collicadmore. Into the surface, didn't arrive. It was that slower one, he had to fetch it. It's a good piece of bowling, he's a little unlucky. Another occasion, that goes down the throat of that man there on the boundary.
Yeah, he's very quick. Case Ahmed just couldn't quite track it down. So now 6 off 5 balls, last ball. That's going to run away, chases on. Shard is after it. Oh, and that's 4 runs as well, I think. They're still running the middle, but I think we'll find that that might be a boundary. Going to be a double check, I'm sure. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, 100%, Michael Hazeman. They're going to have to check that, but have to say that Salman Shard is not the quickest going around. The idea was not bad, trying to spear it and shut down the angle off the foot.
It's a pretty important boundary check, this, because if this is 4, then that's 10 off the last 2 balls. Correction, 8 off the last 2. There he goes, Salman, he's after it. Yeah, it does not go, does it? He
bounced off, Mikey.
Oh, you sure?
100%. There you go.
Righto. 10 off the over, 97 for 3.
නත්තල් සියත් නත්තලට තෑගි ගන්න සුපිරි ඔන්ලයින් ප්ලට්ෆෝර්ම් එක superipola.lk
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the...
That's launched. On the bounce to Brevis.
Well, he's underway. And time for a bit of TKC.
And also Snowball. Scan the QR code to receive T10 digital rewards or visit cricket.snowball.money. Single off the first ball is good. Problem is it's got Koto Cadmore back on strike now. A little bit wide.
That's handy. That is really handy from the batter's perspective, because now a little bit of pressure on Bastelita. You can tell what he's trying to do. He's trying to go full and wide-ish here. Doesn't want to get in that arc on the onside of TKC, but he's now delivered a wide. He'll just be itching here, Beleda. He said to swap ends. As a bowler, sometimes you just get into a groove from a certain end that you like.
Short boundary leg side. Oh, just jams him. It's in that leg stump. 3 figures now for the Deccan Gladiators. 100 on the board.
I reckon he's felt he's missed out here. Collar Cadmore, that is. It's angled back. Oh, it's right there for that pickup. And only the leg by. So Beleda, he's lucky in a way. He's only gone 3 from 2 deliveries so far.
Faf's always chatting to Delita at the from the mid-off position. Andre Russell on strike. Oh, that's set up beautifully. He has just belted it. Absolutely belted it. Good luck finding that one.
Hurt me. Says Dre Russ, the big Jamaican. Man, is he good there. He's been missing in action a bit. A lot of us up here in the comm box are just wanting to see him get going and entertain the fans here in the Abu Dhabi T10, and that sounded really good.
Why would you bowl that?
Exactly. So in terms of if you're going to be pace off or pace on, which that was pace on, oof, dangerous.
Up in the block hole, can't do much of that. Can't get underneath it. He bats deep in the crease. Andre Russell at this stage, we all know that. Got to get it right up there, right in the block hole. That's a tough call as well, but that's a better option, I think, rather than just getting moosed onto the bank.
Yeah, I concur, Hazy. Do not allow Dre Russ to free his arms or get anything of leverage. Oh, we've got Fabian Allen still to come. And Visa.
Slow delivery, nicely done. Delita, good work. Change down in pace.
There is the Foo Fighter. Visa. Yeah, can strike a long ball, and that is it's a gutsy delivery, and the right time. I won't say to bowl it because you've got Collar Cadmore looking to swing it into the rafters. A lovely execution of the slower ball.
And again, sitting nice and deep. Right, 10 off the over, last ball. Low full toss, hammered down the ground, and that has gone for 6. So that was a nothing delivery. Missed his mark by a long way and went for 16 in the over. 113 for 3.
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
Ho 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 ho! 나탈 씨앗 나탈라타 태기간나 수피리 온라인 플랫폼이가 superipola.lk.
Everyone was just below that last over, and there are 113 at the moment.
I can't believe this went for 6. Watch it, he does not get this out of the screws. Just a little bit of a slice on it, and you even tell, you heard that first time real time, he didn't quite get all of it. And it still went over for 6. Exactly. What is going on with the bat, Spicy?
Ashard to bowl the last. Nicely bowled. That's slinging action. He'll be looking just to slide the ball in from a full length all the time. That's just what he tries to do. Tough call against these two guys.
Yeah, 100%. Oh, there's the old World Cup winning tattoo for Fabian Allen. It's T20. Won't come off in the shower, Michael, no. No matter how hard you rub.
Oh, nicely bowled. Good stuff. That is really good work from Salman Ashad. Really nice.
Superb. That's how you do it. Youngsters at home, Yorker right, and if you choose to want to go low with your bowling arm, with your left or right handers, very nice, because it allows the ball to tail. It's the whole theory of it, and getting low in the arm on purpose to make it tail in.
It's a little battle here. He'll be looking to bowl that length again. Where's Andre Russell setting up? How deep in the crease is he? We're trying to get it right in the block hole, and Andre Russell we're looking to get underneath him. That's what he does, right deep in that crease. So if he's slightly off, he'll get underneath it. He's so strong.
At his feet.
He gets underneath it. Has he hit it far enough? No. He wins. Salman Ashad wins that little battle. Nicely done. That's important. He can make a big difference right at the end. The last couple of balls.
Seen it so often around the globe. Bowlers, quick bowlers that is, who bowl slingy Yorkers, try to get it in. Yeah, don't worry about the backing up. But look at this, tail, tail, tail. Got it full enough, sometimes even fuller, where you try and blow the feet off of Andre Russell so he can't do this and get underneath. Another night, he gets a bit more willow on it and it goes for 6. But Salman wins this one. It is the end of Russell for 9, 115 for 4.
Fabian Allen now. 3 balls remaining. Ashad, 3 balls left for Allen. Oh, that's terrific. That is just outstanding work. What do we got? A wicket, and that of Russell, and 3 ones of 5th over so far.
Considering he went for 20, didn't he, in the floating batting power play. Went for 20, did Ashad. Right back, right back. Can only get it at the base of the bat. Case Ahmed does the rest.
Good skills, really good skills, Ashad, really good. And again, it's nice and full. Again, can't do too much with that, can't get underneath it, that's the difference. Brilliant. This is an outstanding over.
Yeah, and a tale of an innings where Tom Collar-Cadmore lost quite a bit of the strike and couldn't get any rhythm, enough of it anyway, back into it to make an innings of true substance. Look at that. He's only faced 23 balls and we've got 1 ball left in the 60.
And he's not facing. Allen's facing. I mean, is this possibly a winning over? Potentially a winning over, this. 4 runs from it. Over number 10. 1 ball to go. Can he finish? Oh, he can. Outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. That is magnificent work, Simon Assad. Absolutely magnificent. Brilliant work from him. A couple of wickets. Just 4 runs off the bat. Wickets been Fabian Allen now and earlier Andre Russell.
Michael Haseman's loving the backing up again. Look at this tail in. Yeah, it's always going to be there. Always. Some batters in that scenario, they just hustle a little bit more outside leg stump and try and go inside out over mid-off or extra cover. But it is one heck of a delivery to try and deal with when you're only facing your second ball. Fabian Allen goes for 1. The Gladiators lose 5 for 117 in their 10. What an over. 4 runs and 2 wickets. Simply superb.
And they could have potentially, with someone like Andre Russell around the place and Collar-Cadmore, they could have got 125, 120, maybe even 130 if someone played really well. So that is just brilliant work. 170 for 5 is where they ended up. Collar-Cadmore not out 36 off just 23 balls, so not much strike for him. Paran, brilliant, 26 off only 9, but didn't last very long today. And Imad Wasim, 35. He was the second top scorer off just 18 deliveries. And just an amazing last over. Really good last over. Special stuff.
Yeah, great comeback in terms of Simon Ishard at the bottom there. Considering his 1 over went for 20, he ended up with 2 for 24. Holder that 1 for 16, superb. Case Ahmed, look at that, 4 dots, 2 for 11, simply sensational. They were the wicket takers for the Sump Army.
Yeah, they had that problem with Karim Janat, who had to go off, and they covered that base pretty well, I guess, although it was a bit expensive. But it's going to happen, I suppose, and one of your main bowlers is out of the picture. Right, there's the target. Qualifier number 2. The winner goes through to the final at 7:30 tomorrow night. Sump Army need 118 runs, 10 overs, and they need to go at 11.8 runs per over. Okay, let's go downstairs now to Namrata.
Imad Wasim of Deccan Gladiators. Imad, please tell us what's happening out there. What was the game plan? As you got promoted as a batter, you did a perfectly amazing job.
Yeah, I thought my role is to play glue, so the other players around me go and hit shots, but I fancied my chances in the power play, the floating one, so it paid off.
And what about Tom Collar-Cadmore? What do you have to say about him? His performance entire season has been absolutely amazing, almost like a fairy tale.
Look, we call him Mr. T10. He's been scoring runs for the last, I don't know how many years here. He's a fantastic player, great lad, and unbelievable to be in our side.
Was it too difficult to play back-to-back 2 games today, considering the conditions out there?
Not really. I thought we batted really well. It's a par score. We thought 120, 125 is a very good score, but 117 we'll take it. We have to bowl really well, but it's a bit tacky. It's spinning a bit, so hopefully we bowl well and try to restrict them.
As a spinner, what's the purchase out there?
Look, if you ball into the wicket, try to spin the ball. It's spinning. Considering that I don't spin the ball much, but I'll try to spin here. So let's see how it goes in the power plays and afterwards.
Are you confident of the total?
Yes, I think it's a very good score. The wicket this game, it's a bit tackier. I don't know, maybe because of the dew comes in or something. But they have a very good side. I think we have to bowl really well. We have a very good bowling side. So it's going to be a very good game.
All right, thank you so much, Imad, for speaking with us, and all the very best for next innings.
Thank you.
Interesting, Imad said he thinks it's a par score. They wanted a little bit more than that. Time for My Dubai innings to break.
නත්තල් සියත් නත්තලට තෑගි ගන්න සුපිරි ඔන්ලයින් ප්ලට්ෆෝර්ම් එක superipola.lk
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
UHF Oh, here we go.
Well, the Gladiators have put together 117 for 5. Cola Cadmore, 36 not out. Didn't have a lot of the strike. Nicky Puran, 26 off 9, got them off to a flyer. And Ahmad played a gem of an innings, 35 from 18, to give them 117 for 5. So that's what's in front of the Samp Army. They will need 118. This is, of course, for a spot in the grand final of the Abu Dhabi T10, powered by SAT Sport News. Tomorrow evening, 7:30 local time here at the Zayed Cricket Stadium. The New York Strikers await someone. Holder with 1 for 16 was superb, actually, along with Case Ahmed, 2 for 11. The pick of the bowlers for the Samp Army. And Rashad's last over, what did his first one go for? 20, 19, 20? Last one only went for 4. So absolutely brilliant from Salman Irshad to finish things off and make sure that the Samp Army were chasing something under that 120 mark. And they'll have to go some still to get there. But these two will have a little bit to say about it. Change of combination by the look of it too, Mike Hazeman. They look like Zadran on the left and Faf du Plessis on the right, so no Andries Gauss.
No, not at the top, and they opened a couple of times actually early in the business. Didn't quite work out, but Faf likes him as a player, just 21 years of age. You'll be hoping right now that he gets away. Faf du Plessis, 39 years of age, fit as a fiddle. Strike rate of 167, hasn't really shone in this format just yet. 118 they need, by the way, to win, or will have to match their highest score this season to win. And there's Zadran, 21 years of age, as I've said. not too much to write home about there. But he is a young talent coming through. It's a big stage. Sometimes these young talents shine in this sort of scenario. Mud Wazim said in the interview that he'll be looking to turn the ball a bit today because it's got a bit of purchase. And he said himself, I'm not a big turner, but maybe today I'll give it a bit of a tweak.
No word of any impact players yet either, AZ, on either side. So Samp Army have tended to use Najibullah Zadran, but he's had a pretty average time of it, to be honest. 7 innings, 78 runs at 144. It's not a great tournament for him as an impact player.
No. Got that name, you've got to make a difference. Simple. We might just have a little bit of news coming. I know that normally Tom Kohler-Cadmore has a bit of a breather, and of course there's a standard swap actually with Milwan Tashara, who's outstanding.
On our team sheet, Milwan Tashara is already in the side, and they've only got 11 ticks, and I'm just counting them up again. Visa, Tashara, Zahid, Khan, Wood, Haider, Allen, Russell, Fletcher, Cadmore and Puran. So he's already in, according to our team sheet. So we've had some issues throughout the tournament here. This is not something that's brand new. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 ticks there, and Milwan Tashara is already part of it.
Right, here we go. Nicky Puran, he wants to go. Doesn't want to wait anymore. T10, he's saying.
Yeah, I think the umpire's trying to get clarification as well, because the team sheet is exactly what we've got in front of us, so I don't know how to read any more into this. I would have thought Trent Bolt maybe. Might have been one to come in, but yeah, look, there's confusion, and that's why the game hasn't started, Hazy. That's where we're at the moment. You've got to go by the ticks beside the names, and that's all we can go with.
Yeah, and Trent Bolt hasn't got a tick. Right.
Now trying to get clarification from Nicholas Puran as well.
Yeah, we need to know exactly what's going on before we continue. Nicholas Puran had a bit of a chat to the umpire, but the sheets are clearly wrong as we read it at the moment. So we're just waiting for further news to filter our way. Here we go, a bit of action now. Tashara was on the is on the sheet, and he's ticked. Oh, ticking again now, no? Changing. Oh, there's a bit of an alteration, maybe.
So they use you as impact.
I mean, you know, we've been through this already in the tournament. The manager's got one job, to get the team sheet right. And the team sheet we've got in front of us says batting first, Deccan Gladiators, batting first, which has got Tashara's name on it. So they're now saying that, yeah, Waka Salamkil is coming in, which makes more sense.
Righto, here we go. Finally, there's the impact man, Salim Keel. Hopefully, we're close to starting.
Well, there's 5 minutes we're not going to get back out of our lives, Mike Hazeman.
Certainly not.
Okay, let's go.
And Mud Wazim. Oh, it would curve in towards the batsman, as you expect. As a right-hander, when you face him, he's always just curving in at the last minute. He said he might look to try and spin it away a fraction to the right-handers. It's the man who is doing all the work on the sidelines, double-checking. Still checking. A little look over the shoulder, satisfied, the manager.
It's almost like the Sump Army have been involved in just about every one of these little incidents we've had. It's not their fault this time round. But I think their manager generally does a very good job with the team sheets. It's pretty clean cut. Steady start from Imad. Boundary riders at deep square and at long on for the right-handers. Fuff goes out towards mid-wicket. Aerial might skid on and go all the way, and it does.
Yeah, it looks like he hasn't changed his bat. Only just made the boundary line. He'll be looking for a big score today. Francois Duplessis, and there's the saucering. And he picked it up easily as it was a little bit short. He just holds back. A lot of South Africans do these days. It's like Heinrich Klaassen does so well. They've learnt that from him quite a bit over the last couple of years.
Up and over. No, not over. Great catch. Terrific stuff that is. Imad strikes. Luke Wood, is it? No, it's not Luke Wood. Looks a little bit different. Looks a little bit different to Luke Wood, that does actually. Mohammad Zahid. And I think he's got a bump on his head for his trouble, but a terrific catch, Hazy.
Yeah, top catch. Top catch. Look at that late release, by the way, with that little pause there from Ahmad Wazim. He was always just not in position and had to leap up and grab it. Luke Wood went to him straight away. So they've lost Francois Duplessis. He'll be disappointed about that, of course. He goes for 4, Sump Army 5 for 1.
නත්තල් සියත් නත්තලට තෑගි ගන්න සුපිරි ඔන්ලයින් ප්ලට්ෆෝර්ම් එක superipola.lk.
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
Batsman, it might just work in their favour, this. Fuff just trying to go a lot straighter than that over extra cover region, actually. Oh, the back of the head hitting that turf pretty hard. Oh, it's a nasty one.
Yep.
5 for 1.
සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩවල මිල අඩු කළා. සම්පූර්ණ ක්‍රිකට් භාණ්ඩ කට්ටලයම 23900යි. ක්‍රිකට් බෑගයක් නොමිලේ. The Transport බොරැල්ල.
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
Took over today, did Faf Duplessis from Moeen Ali. Look at this, good clunk on the back of the head here, Hazy.
Yeah, that was nasty. Luke Wood was straight to him too, right next to him. Looks okay though, so that's the good news. There's Bolt on the sidelines. Fabian Allen.
A little misfield there from the skipper, so they should come back for 2.
So Zadran opening has put House down at number 3. He was opening before. House is going to be a really important cricketer in this game now, with Faf du Plessis going. Also, Devolt Brevis has been put down 1 as well on that batting order from 3 to 4.
Can he get it over the head? He can, over the head of Puran. And that'll be a boundary for Ibrahim.
Good shot, nicely played. One thing he does do is he times the ball very well when he gets going. This was nicely played. Hitting it on the up. Good stuff. It's rocking back. No one down there in the first couple of overs.
There is now. Nicholas Puran stayed down there. And just the deep mid wicket on the long off in place now. Goes to long on, but doesn't get anything of it at all. He's mistimed it. It'll be another one. Russell takes the catch. And it's Fabian Allen who gets the wicket.
Well, it hasn't taken him long to lose 2 wickets. Sampami, 3 balls into the second over, and they're 2 down. Both the openers. Skepper was the first, and one of the young boys the second. Too much special about that ball, just trying to hit a little bit square. I think that was the plan, but Andre Russell's not going to put those down, that's for sure. Zadran goes for...
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
Day. He's underway with a single.
Trying to work out how Zadran just provided the simple catch. I'm sure he was going squarer, and just unfortunately for him, hit it a lot straighter than anticipated, with no distance whatsoever.
Almost trying to ease it over the onside rather than hit it hard, wasn't he? And it just picked up the top edge. That was enough for him. Gauss's first delivery. That's better. That's how you needed to play it, Ibrahim, he says.
Yeah, a little swivel. Really good work from Andries Gauss. As I said, he's a good striker of the ball. He's got nothing to lose now. He's someone that could actually try and take this attack to the bowling lineup, because he is a free-flowing player. You've heard me talk about him. His balance is so good, and anything that's not quite right, particularly slightly short, is anything with seamers as well around his thigh pad region will go in the same area.
Just a little drag down from Fabian Allen. 1 ball remaining in the power play. Oh, and tried to sneak it through, couldn't quite. 2 gone, 18 for 2.
නත්තල් සියත් නත්තලට තෑගි ගන්න සුපිරි ඔන්ලයින් ප්ලට්ෆෝර්ම් එක superipola.lk.
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
The way he limped off the field, I can't see him batting, so we might see a replacement, an impact player in for him. Who will that be? Will it be Najibullah Zadran at some stage?
Is he on the list, Simon?
Yeah, the Nudgie's on the list.
Righto, just checking.
All right, Waqar Salim Keel. Wrong ends, I think that's the way to go. The leg spinner didn't really work out, or the traditional wrist spinner didn't work out from the wrong ends. He bowled well.
He bowls a lot of those. That tends to be his stop delivery when he's under a little bit of pressure.
And Brevis is not reading it. He's trying to hit that over long on, and it should be being hit over extra cover.
And he needs to take a bit more time as well, Brevis. It's an important partnership, this. They both, when they get going, will play catch-up.
Gone! Gone! What a catch that is! Oh, Salam Keel. Brilliant.
A little two-step. Two-step from Brevis. He can't believe it, shaking his head. Standing there, he's not moving at the moment. I'm not sure why. This was drilled straight back at the bowler. Clearly hurt him. It was hit very hard indeed. Oh, that's why. That's why. Oh, that's okay. It's okay. Brevis off camera is now walking off. A little bit behind that line. But what a catch. What a brilliant catch. My goodness. If he didn't catch that, he might have been in a bit of trouble. Brilliant catch. In the blink of an eye, that was taken.
රුපියල් 23,900කට සම්පූර්ණ ක්‍රිකට් බහඬ කට්ටලයක් ක්‍රිකට් බෑගයක් නොමිලේ The Chance Sport බොරැල්ල
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
10 for 3 and Najibullah Zadran is in as the impact player. We're hearing that Salman Irshad is out, so Kareem Jannat, even on one leg, might be a better option with the bat, so maybe that's why they're sticking with him, even if he can't run too fast. All sorts of trouble, though, here. A great start from Waqar Salim Keel.
Little purchase of that delivery. Got a bit of a leading edge. I want to see this catch again. I wonder if we can get a shot of it real time as well. How's this? Look at it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I don't know how he got his hands on that. Self-preservation, maybe. Brilliant catch.
Runs there, just a couple, I think. No, only one. Will you ask? Michael, you receive.
Here we go again. Real time, look at it. Oh, my goodness. And a little celebration as well. Sensational catch.
Just has not been their day so far, has it, the Samp Army? Struggled in game number 1. Fallen away already in game number 3 and out. Another one. There's the wrong end. It's crashing into leg stump, perhaps. Najibullah's impact has been minimal again.
My goodness. Salam Keel, you're having a blinder. Having a blinder. Unbelievable work. A little bit of flights. The foot's going to be fine. No dramas at all. Yeah, that's fair enough. Up goes that dreaded digit. Hit him in line. He's now got 2 for 2. Goes for 1. 20 for 4.
He's got a lot of power, has Jason Holder, but is it too late? And he's 14 and over and the 4 down for 20. Andres House has just faced the 4 balls. And Imad to bowl his second.
And he went for 5 off his first over 2 and picked up a wicket. Have a look at these 2 wickets. Caught and bowled. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And then LBW. Big shout, Sugar Fletcher. Big smile, why not?
Yeah, spot on. Really good. Was crashing into leg stump, wasn't it? Hit the thigh pad. You could see a good chunk of middle and leg. Nicely bowled.
Keep going, buddy, keep going.
Your sponsors have been amazing right throughout the Abu Dhabi T10. Big thanks to Alubond as well, A2, the world's largest manufacturer of aluminium composite panels. Great to have them with us.
What's up? Back up.
Well, he said he was going to turn 1 or 2, Imad Wasim, and that was it. That's the one. No more will turn. He'll be sliding all into the right-handers.
Keep going, Imad.
Good start to the over. 3 balls, just 2 runs. They need boundaries here. Not going to find one there either.
Comparative. Gladiators were 36 for 2, so there's a wonderful break for them at the moment compared to Sump Army's 23 for 4.
That's nipping down. There's no reason why these 2 players can't find boundaries, but that required rate now approaching 16.
There's no time. When you go out there and you're chasing around that number, you've got to make sure you're there and thereabouts straight away, and that's a tough call when you first arrived.
Back up.
Just the one terrific over from Imad. 24 for 4.
සියලුම ක්‍රීඩා භාණ්ඩවල මිල අඩු කළා. සම්පූර්ණ ක්‍රිකට් භාණ්ඩ කට්ටලයම 23900යි. ක්‍රිකට් බෑගයක් නොමිලේ. The Transport Borella.
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
This is about the time too where the Gladiators started to move.
It's tying itself in knots, that orange worm.
Swung away leg side, he hasn't got enough here. Jace Holder taken. Fabian Allen doesn't drop him, and he didn't drop that one, and Wakar's got a couple.
3 for 2, what about that? Salam Kill, 3 for 2. And there's a big broad smile. Fletcher ran to him straight away. That's a big wicket. He can cause some damage, Jason Holder. Fabian Allen's got great hands, terrific fielder, but he's having a time of his life. Yeah, Salam Kill. Good percentage of these wrong-uns. That one came back. He went with the spin, but hit it too high. To the longer boundary as well. And well snaffled in the wide territory out there by Fabian Allen. Standing bowling. Really good work. No wonder he's so happy. He's not. Goes for 2, 24 for 4.
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
Well, got him, Janat. He's out in the middle. We'll see how well he can run. Don't think he'll be that great.
Make him run.
25 for 5, and this is the wicket of Jason Holder. Just cloths it to mid-wicket. Brilliant from Salam Keel.
Yep, sure was. Fabian Allen, so quick. Gets in a position so early. Asif Malinga kissing the ball.
Catch it!
Wonder how many times in the history of Abu Dhabi T10 5 overs of spin in a row have been used to start an innings off. 5 overs of spin in a row. Don't forget the snowball money. Scan that QR code. T10 digital rewards are waiting. On the website, you know all about it. cricket.snowball.money.
And that!
5 overs of spin, Hazy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. It's, I'm sure it's unique. And they've got a ball that's just got a little bit of dew on it as well, and they're not worried about that too much. He'll take this ball home too, won't he? Salam Keel.
You get it! No ball, mate.
Chipped away. Run rate approaching 18 and over now.
It's clearly really difficult to pick. I mean, these guys batting are no mugs, so I don't think anyone has picked him so far. High percentage, they know he's going to be bowling a high percentage of these wrong-uns. That's just how he operates. There's been a couple of leggies around the place, no toppies from what I've seen, or sliders. They just don't seem to be picking him.
Back up!
Just the one there, which will end the 5th over. 28 for 5, Sump Army.
නත්තල් සියත් නත්තලට තෑගි ගන්න සුපිරි ඔන්ලයින් ප්ලට්ෆෝර්ම් එක superipola.lk.
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
At the halfway stage, and the Sump Army are half their wickets gone, 28 on the board. And if they lose this, it'll be the second consecutive year where they've finished the first round in the top 2 and failed to qualify for the final after losing both matches, the Sump Army. So they've got an issue in the playoffs, and we're going to have 6 overs of spin in a row, Danny.
Well, I don't want to say it, but you know, you sort of start rubbing your neck a bit and you get tagged as the chokers a little. That happens. Said that about the Black Caps, haven't they, over the years, and 50 over World Cups, and South Africans as well. So, yeah, certain sides in white ball cricket franchises just struggling with a history. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? It's very clean. On one leg. What's going on here? Didn't think he was going to bat.
Yeah, they're a bit quiet, the Sump Army supporters and owners. Just a little drag down ball. Looped up, and under his house is struggling along at the minute. What is he? Just 9 deliveries, just 12 runs.
Keep going, huh? Remember.
Yeah, well, it just shows you how the playoff scenarios can go. Sudden death thing, and the other side just get a little bit of a sniff, don't they? A bit of blood in the water and runs on the board. Said it before, Dawley. Yeah, we've said it for years. And in particular today, you were on about runs on the board, and these knockout situations just tend to create a little bit of tension.
Yeah, the Sump Army have won both tosses as well and chosen to bowl first twice. So they've been dealt to. Straight down the ground, not timed at all. They're desperate to get Moeen Ali back, won't they, as skipper? Sorry, Fuff.
Yeah, I thought he was flying back between games, but no. Yeah, look at that. The rags are out. Fuff did mention it. He said, well, look, the moisture comes in and the dew factor, and it can slide on, and that might aid their batting, and difficult for the bowlers to hold the ball later.
But yet, they've just started with 6 overs of spin. That'll be 4 to finish off the 6th over to House. But it's 42 for 5.
නත්තල් සියත් නත්තලට තෑගි ගන්න සුපිරි ඔන්ලයින් ප්ලට්ෆෝර්ම් එක superipola.lk.
Right, time to take this floating power play. Like it might be Luke Wood with the ball, is it? The left arm quick.
Yeah, last ball of the last over, just skims away. Yeah, it was always running away and sliding in. Might not be happy about it, but yeah, a bit of timing. Still in control, Fabian. It's okay. Fabian Allen. Yeah, just ruined his figures a little bit there. He ended up with 1 for 27 from his 2.
Come on, fellas, get on with it. Seriously. What are the umpires doing here? Just got to take control of the game. It's the start of the floating batting power play.
Yeah, and Luke Wood, who missed out in the last encounter, so just really he and Trent Bolt, like for like, have swapped. And he starts with a nice little slower one, just a little cutter through to Fletch, Andre that is. Field set, yeah, pace off, you'd think, part of the field. The men are up, aren't they? So pace off and field set for that. But let's just give him one.
That's gone high, very high indeed, and long enough. Yes, it is. Ball boy takes the catch.
Yes, a smart catch by the ball boy. All the way for the maximum. But, yeah, again, telegraphed a little bit, isn't it? The field set, you're going about that. Just wonder at times, well, bowled a dot ball. I said, well, that's what could happen. And sometimes often will, particularly here in T10. Well, just go for it. Just go for a Yorker and just whip out off pole if you're good enough.
Fine this time for 4. Back-to-back boundaries. 50 comes up.
Yeah, 24 runs off the last 9 deliveries, so just a little bit more momentum here. And the 50 is up for the Sump Army, but they've still got to go to almost 19. It just shows you what's been created when you're 5 for spit.
The only bloke doing anything is a guy on one leg.
I can't believe he's come out to bat, given what had happened and transpired, and he hobbled off.
Oh, down. Luke Wood's down now. Hope he's okay.
Yeah, he's landed heavily. A few guys haven't they? Dre Russell. Way! Ouch, ouch. Now, somehow, that's the old fake one out of the different hand, isn't it? I've seen the guys mucking around on the nets do this. But, oh, ouch. Planting your front foot, and it just didn't go anywhere. Went underneath. Those are ligament damaged ankles for sure, and he's okay, thankfully.
Cannot believe he's actually let it go straight. That one's been swung high, hard and handsome onto the embankment.
Well, that's come out straight too, Dooley. Straight out of the fat from Karim Junnit. I keep saying on one leg, he's still a bit sore. I'm not surprised, Luke Wood. Landed very heavily the previous delivery. This one, yeah, nothing, little cutter. He's sitting back waiting. As Karim Junnit just clears the front leg and says, yep, thanks, Woody. Got it right out of the middle.
Yeah, just a little bit of a sore shoulder from that fall as well, I think. The ankle would have taken the brunt of it, but as he fell, shoulder would have been into a very awkward position as well there, and he lands on that shoulder. Yeah, that'd be nasty. Lands hard on that left shoulder, his bowling arm. How he's not done some real damage there, I do not know. One ball to go for Luke Wood. 16 from it. It'll be 17 from it. Karim Junnit will keep strike. 59 for 5.
නත්තල් සියත් නත්තලට තෑගි ගන්න සුපිරි ඔන්ලයින් ප්ලට්ෆෝර්ම් එක superipola.lk.
Three to go and the Worms are miles apart. They need 20 runs and over for the last three. And Andre Russell's going to have his first bowl. Boy, they are taking their time about this as well. A well-dressed man again.
Yes, he's dapper chap, isn't he? I believe he's over from Sri Lanka. Good stuff.
Andre Russell, that economy just a little bit high for his liking, over 11.5, but he's the ability to take wickets as the big man. 20 and over required. Start with 4, he will start with 4.
Yeah, well, it's a tough ask. It's almost going at 20s now for the last 3. So, well, you could say that is the start. Part of the start you want. You've got to hit 5 of those. Oh, that's sweet, isn't it? Straight back where it came from. Nice try, Nicky. Unlucky.
Yeah, 4 balls and over have to go to the boundary, minimum. Goes wide. Gives wide.
Yeah, I just wondered there, Dooley, for a split second, was there something on this, or he clip it or not? The blade, he's laughing now, is Junnit. He's off. I'm not surprised, Luke Wood. Man, did he land heavy on that shoulder. Ouch.
Yeah, they got enough to get through or not. Trent Bolt's on the field as a substitute fielder only. Visa hasn't bowled yet. Haven't seen the big man bowl yet at all. Straight up. Russell wants it. Russell takes it. It's the end of Karim Junnit's heroics, and that's the 6th wicket to fall.
Well done, big guy. Yeah, he's a class act, isn't he? Andre Russell from Jamaica. And Karim Junnit, as a bold little cameo, comes to an end. Yep, it's legitimate. Yeah, 31. Looking to just smash this downtown. But had to reach it. And a comfortable caught and bowled with those big mitts. Yeah. The wives and girlfriends are loving it up there in the Royal Box. And he's gone for 31. Is Janet at 64 for 6.
Bastelator, just his third match. There he is, Bastelator, just his third match. 6 runs. Playing a miss, and Dre Russ has started well outside of that boundary 4 off the first ball. Picked up the wicket, bowled a dot. No blame here for Kareem Junnit. He's on one leg, pretty much, and he's still picked up 31 off 14. House has hardly had any strike. He's only 17 at the moment off 11 deliveries. Just the one. Been 11 balls since Andres House has faced a delivery.
Wow. Yeah, that will feel a bit weird, won't it? You think at a T10 game and you're off strike for that many. 11 balls, man, feels like a whole new innings. So House, what's he, 17 from 11? They're 1 and 1. Let's see what he's got now.
Toe into the bat. It's all just looking a little bit too tough for the Sump Army now. They've fallen away, haven't they? And the owner, Mr. Patel, getting a little less happy than he was in the last few days.
Yeah, they've had a good time though, the Sump Army, no doubt. Have some good celebrations, and they're doing rather well up until this afternoon. 66 for 6 now.
That one away, and I think it's a little stinger on the finger to end the 8th over. 66 for 7.
නත්තල් සියත් නත්තලට තෑගි ගන්න සුපිරි ඔන්ලයින් ප්ලට්ෆෝර්ම් එක superipola.lk.
Tells you the story. 26 and over required from the last couple. Nigh on impossible. And David Visa. Scan that QR code. Don't forget to do that. Your digital rewards are waiting. Swung away. There's your reward. Andres House.
Good evening, David Visa, to the bowling crease. Yeah, so ball boys busy. Yeah, on the eastern terrace. So real loosener drag down. And House said, yeah, I'll have it. So he's got to give himself an uppercut here, David Visa. Back in the game here.
Cloth this time. Might come back for 2 though. No, they don't want to.
Yeah, we were wondering what was going to happen there. in terms of Luke Wood having to go off after just one, and no surprises. Very balanced side. You'd probably say these are the two best sides are going to end up in the final again. With, the strikers lying in wait. They won qualifier 1, so they're straight in there. And Deccan have had to go the longer route. But yeah, repeat of last year's finale.
Dot ball, good dot ball as well. It'll be the 4th final appearance for the Gladiators, which is the most by any team in the Abu Dhabi T10 if they get the job done, which is looking more and more likely at the moment.
Hoorah! Naughty, no bias, just enjoying the entertainment.
Pulled away. There is protection out there in the form of Fabian Allen.
Once again now, hit a 6 and then got off strike. Andres House, so he's now lost the strike just for the last few. And Bas de Leyder, what's he got? The Netherlands connection. David Visa, of course, Southern African for Namibia these days.
Straight up, Visa might have one here. Russell coming in, can he get there? He can't, he can't. Scores have been better today too, Danny. We're a little bit worried about the surface just maybe drying up a little bit and runs a bit harder to come by. But you go back to game number 1, 121 for 5, batting first. The Sump Army were pretty ordinary in the chase, and then 112 for 6, chased down comfortably inside 7 overs. 117 for 5, set. So scores have been a little better today. Finishes off 78 for 6.
නත්තල් සියත් නත්තලට තෑගි ගන්න සුපිරි ඔන්ලයින් ප්ලට්ෆෝර්ම් එක superipola.lk.
Melbat. Let's play together. Have fun together. And win together. Melbat. Feel the real passion.
Two best sides in the comp, you would think. Now that Moeen's gone and the Sump Army have been depleted a touch. Zahor will bowl the last, as he's done on a few occasions throughout the tournament. Good start.
Yes, he's somewhat of a bit of a specialist, isn't he, Zahor, for the 10th and final over. Get it in there. A few of the fans have come in. Yeah, very good crowd you're on about there earlier, Dooley, and yeah, they had to open up the top tier a little bit more here, and there was a few, and even, of course, a few have slinked off, understandably, given the result and how the Sump, well, they've slumped again, haven't they, the old Morrisville Army?
Pace off, through to the keeper. Seven bowling options for Gladiators as well to go along with that power-packed batting lineup. And, very good today. Away leg side, straight to the man out at the mid-wicket boundary, and Trent Bolt.
Yeah, just a half an hour to go now, and she's all done and dusted bar the shouting. It really has been a dominant performance. Back to back, in fact, from the Gladiators. They had to get up and win the Eliminator, and now they get up and win Qualifier 2 to get into another final. Oh, Luke Wood, that looks a little uncomfortable.
Straight to the man at long on. Just haven't been able to find the timing. Not enough boundaries. Gladiators with 11 fours and 6 sixes in that innings. 5 and 5 for the Sump Army.
No smile though for Mushy just yet.
Hit away back with a point, just the 4.
Well, I think umpire Bota, you want to check this, but well, it's not going to change anything to do with the result, is it? Front foot's okay, but it's all more about the other end. Let's just get on with it. He got 4.
Going to be a no ball and a free hit, isn't it? Just to extend the game a little bit.
Let's make us a little older, Simon Dool. Here.
Two balls remaining now. This contest is just petering out of touch. The Gladiators know they're on their way through. And, very good today. No timing there.
Ken, it's that famous old bingo score. Just keeps popping up, doesn't it? Mindful of this modern era. Out 88 for 6. Yes. 1 to go.
Pace off, head out towards deep mid-wicket. And that'll be it for the Gladiators. Been a good performance from them today. 4 times qualifiers at the Abu Dhabi T10 finals. And get the job done twice today. And they managed to beat the Sump Army after beating the Tigers earlier. And have qualified for another final. They win by 28 runs, and as you said earlier, I think, Danny Morrison, we've been left with the 2 best sides in the comp. That'll do battle tomorrow night at 7:30 local time in the Abu Dhabi T10, powered by Sat Sport News.
Yeah, very happy camp in blue and gold. Deccan, think about Nicholas Poran and his charges. Fletcher, Russell, Allen, Visa, Wasim, Tashara, Zahid, Zahor, Luke Wood and Tom Collar-Cadmore, the lineup, deserved to get into another finale here at the Abu Dhabi T10. Mushtaq Ahmed, head coach, and his staff, the backroom staff that is, very pleased. Nicholas Poran has had a wonderful little Friday, hasn't it? It's been a fabulous Friday for him. In terms of smashing into all parts, he's 70 not out from 25 to then go with his little cameo 26 from 9, 2 6s and 3 4s. So he's in good touch. So's Tom Collar-Cadmore with his 43 against the Tigers, and then he followed that up with 36 not out. So in the wash-up here, 89 for 6. House top scored with 28 from 17, and a little bit of Karim Jannat with his 31, I beg your pardon, he top scored. He was hiding there, couldn't believe he played. And batted on one leg, but he got 31, I beg your pardon, from 14. And then later with 13 from 11, rounded out guys that could get to double figures and contribute.
Plenty of bowling options for the Gladiators. We'll see that again tomorrow night, I'm sure. Zahor finishing things off at the end. Imad was brilliant, but Salam Keel 3 for 6 off 2 overs, including magnificent caught and bowled to get rid of Devol Brevis. He was superb, and a wicket for Dre Russ as well. So 117 for 5, having been sent into bat by Faf du Plessis, saw the Gladiators post that score on the back of Kohler Cadmore and Imad with 30s, and the Sump Army 89 for 6 in the end of their 10 overs. They've struggled the whole way through. The Deccan Gladiators winning by 28 runs. Take a short break, back with a post-match presentation.
Good evening and welcome to the post-match presentation for Qualifier 2 of the 2023 Abu Dhabi T10, powered by Sat Sport News, between the Deccan Gladiators and Morrisville Samp Army, live from the beautiful city of Abu Dhabi. On behalf of the tournament, I'd like to express our gratitude for the continued support of the Department of Culture, Tourism, Abu Dhabi Sports Council, Abu Dhabi Cricket and Sports Hub, Emirates Cricket Board, and T10 Global. We'd also like to thank our sponsors, Sat Sport News, Vimal, Rario, Alubon A2, and My Dubai. Now I'd like to welcome our presentation party, Mr. Sheikh Fazil and Ms. Komal Raut on behalf of Bally's Entertainment, Dr. Salim Khan on behalf of T10 Digital Awards, Mr. Amit Patel, the co-owner of the Morrisville Samp Army, Mr. Manoj Dogra on behalf of Deccan Gladiators. We have a couple of awards to be given. First up, the Magic Moment of the Match Award for 1,000 dirhams, presented by Mr. Amit Patel. And the award goes to Vakar Salam Khail for his catch and ball to dismiss Deval Brevis. Wouldn't be a T10 without some massive hits, which brings us to the Power Hit of the Match Award for 1,000 dirhams, presented by Mr. Manoj Dogra, and the award goes to Imad Wasim, 35 of 18 balls. Next up, we have the award for the most sixes, presented by Dr. Salim Khan, and the T10 Digital Reward Award goes to Kareem Jannat for massive 3 sixes. Our final award for the evening is the Player of the Match Award for 1,000 dirhams, presented by Mr. Sheikh Fazil and Ms. Komal Raut. And the award once again goes to Vakar Salam Khail for its crucial 3 wickets. Now if I can have the winning captain of the Deccan Gladiators, Nicholas Puran, for a quick chat.
Oh, what a day.
Nicholas, it's just been incredible for you guys. Now, of course, defending champions, but if you guys win tomorrow, it's going to be 3 times.
Yeah, I want to get Jesus all praise and thanks. Yeah, that would be wonderful. I think we work really hard to get ourselves into the finals. Now we have our title to defend and our destinies in our own hands.
How good was Salam Khail today?
Yeah, he's been magnificent. You know, he played with us in CPL as well, and we know how good he is. I'm happy he's in our team and happy that he can come and contribute and win games for us.
And just thinking about the fact that we had TKC and Andre Russell in all 3 times that you guys have been in the final, and for you the 2nd time now.
Yeah, it's nice to have those guys, the experience, they are accustomed to winning T10. It's nice to have these same group of guys going into the finals again.
And now, do you think that Deccan Gladiators really has the formula to win the T10 every year?
We have a chance, and that's enough.
Now, playing the New York Strikers, it's again a repeat of last year's final. What are your thoughts going into that one?
Well, I hope the results is the same, but they have been really good throughout the tournament. I think they lost 2 games, and they're bowling really well. And we have to respect that. And tomorrow is a new day. It's a new opportunity for us, and we have to play the game. Simple as that.
And is there anything you'd like to change going from today to tomorrow, or just continue and stick with what's working?
I'd like to continue to win. That would be perfect. But we work really hard. I think the guys deserve to be in the finals as well. So we just want to enjoy this moment, come back tomorrow, and give it our best shot.
Do you think it's going to make a difference that you guys have played 2 games today and 1 more tomorrow versus they're only playing 1?
I can only say that after the game, but I don't think it's going to affect us. It's a finals. Everyone will be pumped and everyone will be ready for the challenge.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us, Captain. Congratulations and good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
And that's all we have from the post-match presentation.
Thank you, Tanvi. Yes, we've come down to it. It's a repeat of the grand finale of the Abu Dhabi T10 last year. The New York Strikers take on the Deccan Gladiators in the final, here live tomorrow at Zayed at 7 p.m. local time. Hope you've enjoyed today's playoffs. We'll do it all again tomorrow for the big one. See you then.
Got him. And it might be out, might be wicked. It is. High enough, far enough, heavy bats.
Oh, that's why. Now, there's some serious dance moves. Oh, yeah. Oh, good evening.
Pick that up as well. that's gone all the way. That's 6 more. That is just wonderful. Absolutely superb.
Gone, there you go.
And that has gone for 6.
No, not over. Great catch. Oh, Salam Keel. Brilliant. Russell takes it.